Good morning, West Creek Stampers. I got the swaps all together for February and sorted, and I want to show you them. I can't really say that I have a favorite. They all are so nice, and I already have, I think, about 9 people signed up for the March swap. You have until the end of February to sign up for it. You don't have to be fancy, girls. Just a couple layers, and our card for March is masculine. And that way you can use for Father's Day, you can use for birthdays, you can use for anything masculine, and you can choose the sentiment for that card. Anyone who signs up for the March swap, I am going to make you, I did break down and get the many messages. And here it is. I'm getting started. I did make one batch of them. This many messages has a lot of nice verses, and they're all on one stamp. It's best to use the Stamparatus if you're going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp a variety of different colors and then give each person who is in the March swap will get a set with a variety of colors, and these are some of them. I need to find a better place to put these 2 long ones. I had this little organizer. This one, I had the paper not quite big enough. That's the first one I cut, and it cut off a little bit, but such nice greetings. So you girls who do the March swap will have your greetings for the April swap. And the April swap, I know some of you like to work ahead. The April swap is going to be repurpose cards. I repurpose cards. I cut the front off of them and use them for someone else. I don't want to just stick them in a drawer to never be seen again until my kids are cleaning things out maybe someday and throw them away. So I like to repurpose. So you can repurpose anything on the card, just the greeting or whatever. It can be any theme. So that's April's swap. March's swap is masculine, and I will let you know. You have till the end of February 28th, to sign up for that swap, and I will let you know then how many cards to make. This time we had 16 people. I think I asked you to make 18, so you'd have extra. This is my Valentine that I received this year. I love it. That's the only Valentine I got this year, and I love it. One of our stampers made this, and she's not in the swaps. I think she should be, so I'm going to encourage her to join the swaps. This is another card that I received. I could not remember if I showed you this one before. This bird is on the Touch of Ink, which is one of the freebies for Celebration. I'm going to show you the swaps. I got them sorted this morning and opened up. This one is butterflies. And while I have this one out, there is a new butterfly stamp set and framelits coming in March. And I'm going to grab that real quick. I did print it off. It's called Butterfly Bouquet. And this is what it's like. And this stamp is going to be like the one for many messages. All those butterflies are on one stamp. And the paper is gorgeous. This is available for demonstrators to purchase right now. This paper is butterfly paper. There are 2 sets. I think one of the set of dies is in all one piece, but it cuts the butterflies out separately. And then this one cuts the detail. I really have not seen it actually yet. This is a little better picture if you love butterflies and you don't have any yet, or if you want to add to your collection. I think they're going to be gorgeous, and they will be around in the new catalog, but they're going to be available early. Now the paper will only be available while supplies last, so that will not be in the new catalog. Just wanted to show you this in case you don't have any butterflies or you want to add to your collection. That will be coming in March, and I'll try to get some more details out to you. Now back to the swap cards. So we have the butterflies, we have this one, So Sorry for Your Loss, and isn't that many times appropriate when someone loses a pet, or even if they lose an adult, someone who's a dog lover. It might be a nice card to use for that. This is the one that I made. This is Hey Chick. This is a chicken house. And I'm going to show you how I made that today after I show you all these swaps. Here is one using our, what is that, nature, very pretty. I loved all of them. Here's a black and white. Here is our little mouse and squirrel. So pretty. Here is one with birds. And whoops. Oh, that's, I'm going to have to fix the inside of that one, but something sticking that shouldn't be, and that does happen sometimes. Here is another bird. We had a couple birds, but nothing that was a duplicate. Here's a deer, and this would make a nice masculine card. Too bad you already used it for this swap, so you're going to have to come up with a new one for the next time. I believe this one was made by Diana Gaiman. And this one, using the meerkats. This was Donna Favre's one of her cards. I think she made like 4 different designs in her cards, so not everybody will get this one. It's very pretty. I like the colors she used on that. This one is using the whale and the seabed embossing folder. Very pretty. Like I said, they're all so pretty, and here's a nice one with butterflies. And this one, Sue Shively made this one. She left this blank so we could put the greeting in there that we choose. And I thought that was a good idea. This one, we have one with googly eyes. Our frogs from last year or the year before from Celebration. And this card, actually, you can sit it up for display. So isn't that clever and very pretty with the black and white background? And I was quite surprised to see an Easter card. Diane Souter mailed these from Florida. She participated in the swap. She goes to Florida when the rest of us are here freezing. Of course, I guess they're a little cold down there now too. But she made an Easter greeting card using the Easter Bunny, and I thought that was a good idea. Here is a thank you card using our birds, and I do like those birds. It takes a lot of time to do all that coloring, so I appreciate all the time and effort that went into all of those cards. So we had 16 altogether. Now I'm going to show you how I made this Hey Chick. First of all, I'm going to go over a couple announcements. March 9th and 11th, I'm going to try to have a face-to-face class here, 10, 2, and 6 both days. That's a Tuesday and Thursday, 9th and the 11th. And the 9th, Tuesday morning, is just about full. So if you can choose a different time, that would be great. Or if you're not comfortable yet and you want to still get a kit, that is fine too. I understand. If perchance the numbers start going back up, this will change. We won't be meeting. But I'm going to try to plan on it for now. I did tell you about the March swap. February 28th is the end of celebration. That means the free items that you get for spending $50 or more. That means the special offer for signing up as a demonstrator, or just as a hobby, or just to get the free stuff. And these are the 5 packs of paper that you get if you sign up during celebration. If you have signed up before, you can sign up again. It's $99 plus shipping, plus tax, free shipping on this. So actually, you pick $125 worth of product. The shipping on that would be $12.50. So let's say that's $137. You're getting these packs of paper, which are $11.50 each. 5 times $11.50 is it's 55 plus. So $137. You're getting at least $180 worth of product. You'll get business supplies. You'll get a paper pumpkin. But the $125 of product is your choice. If you signed up before, you can sign up again. Stampin' Up! Allows that. So these are all in color packs of paper, and I'm just going to open one of them to show you what's in there. So your total bill is $105 when you sign up and get all the paper, $125 worth of product. The one thing about this, you will not get celebration items with that sign up price. But just wanted to remind you that is till the end of February that you can get those paper packs and that special deal. The end of February also is the last chance for you to earn Celebration. That's Celebration, Celebration with me. If you spent $100 or more during celebration, if you have signed up during celebration, if you host a party during celebration, you have earned that, and I have quite a number of people. Because of the number of people, we're not going to get together and do this in person. I'm going to do a little live to show you what you've gotten, what you've earned, or not what you've earned, but the special things that I am giving you for participating and joining in that goal of celebration. And so I am going to show you how I made this card. And I can put the measurements on the website. When I saw this card, Frenchie is the one who did this card, but she made it as slanted. She called it an outhouse. I call it a chicken house. And we always had a chicken house, chickens when I grew up, and a chicken house. And when we lived on the farm over on 997, we had a chicken house. I loved having my own eggs. I loved having chickens. So the base for this is 4 1/4 by 11, and I use cherry cobbler. Okay, and so the inside of your card, which is here, is 4 by 5 1/4. And I stamped that with Let's Celebrate You, which is in the Hey Birthday Chick. And I just dropped my stamp. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to get this straight, but it is not as easy as you think when you're looking through and around your phone. And I put this little guy in there. He is from Hey Chick, the first set that we had. So I have both of them, and I used a little bit of both of them when I made this card. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue that inside. And then I'm going to show you how I made the front of this card. And I used something that I bought a long time ago for a project, and then sometimes I don't do that right away, and then I forget what I got it for. So here is how I started with the front. This front white is 3 3/4 by 5. It's a little smaller than the one on the inside. And so this is where that white goes. That's the bottom layer on here. So to do that stamping on there, I laid my side strips here so I could see where I'm going to go with my chickens. And those strips are 1 by 5. I use the In Good Taste DSP. There is a variety of the wood grain in that set. I also had some of the wood grain left from a few years ago, but you can see the inside of this. That's from In Good Taste. So that is what these two strips are. All right, so I'm going to show you how I planned where I'm going to put the chickens in here. All right, so this is the door. This is this door. And this door is 4 1/2 by 3. On the 12-inch paper, I cut a strip down 3 inches wide. Cut out the 4 1/2 length for the door, and then I used the other end of that strip for this and for the top and bottom of the door. So let's see here. We have a 7/8 inch punch that I used for the window. You can use what you have. I just looked around for something that would work. So I'm going to punch that window, and I'm going down as far as that goes. And trying to eyeball where the center is. I don't worry a whole lot about that. Okay, so then I lay my door down here. And I'm using Memento. And this is real scientific, let me tell you, because I lay that on there, I eyeball, I take the door away, and then I go straight down. Then I put my bigger chicken underneath. And these chickens are from Hey Chick. Now, as far as getting his feet on his back, I kind of raised that up a little higher and guesstimate. Okay, there is our other chick, and I didn't do too bad with getting his feet on there. Now, I lost my other chick, or I didn't have him ready. Let's see. there he is in the box. And this is the Hey Birthday chick. This is where the one on top is coming from. And I have a block here, and I've got a hair. I washed my hair this morning, so there's a little bit. And I turned him a little bit to the side so that he's not running up over the top, and put his feet right down in Pretty Boy's hair. Okay, so the next thing I did was color, and I used colored pencils, and I don't like to have you wait while I do that, but for this one, you'll see why we have to color that before we put the screen on. And I'm not doing the best job here. It's not as easy as you think. Now, I like to make his hair a little crazy. And let's see here. I put some yellow in there, and then I'm going to put some red, and I'm going to make his mask yellow this time. All of your cards are probably a little bit different. I'm going to make this part yellow, and I forgot. We had a chicken, a rooster, that was so pretty, but he was so mean, and he looked a little bit like this one. We took him to market because he was just attacking too many people, and I think we got about $15 for him. Those pretty chickens, really. Now, that was at Carlisle Livestock Market, which they just closed that. One of the warehouses down there bought it, probably gave them an enormous, let's see, I think I'll make him red. Enormous price for that, but we used to enjoy going to the livestock market down at Carlisle. But the lady who bought him, we were laughing because she had a Band-Aid already on her face, and we thought, oh my, is he ever really going to the best place? So I'm going to use a little early espresso on her body, and let's see here, what other color? I'll put a little bit of orange. And there are some crazy looking colored chickens. I don't know if they're quite this bad. And I'll put some orange on that hat. Now, those of you who don't have or haven't used these blender pens with the colored pencils, I just kind of scribbled that colored pencil on there, as you could see. And I take my blender. In fact, I've been using my colored pencils here a lot recently. So between colors, you'll see me drop my point down to the table. And this one could be drying up a bit. If I was taking more time, I would do a darker color on the outline and a lighter color inside, and I would have outlined all of this. But between colors, you just take it down to your scrap paper and clean it off a bit. And then go on to your next color. If I'm planning, I like to do my lighter colors first, but I love how this blends your colors together and fills in all that white space where I colored. Okay. Okay, there he is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I put that chicken wire on. I bought this a long time ago, drywall joint tape. It works well for this, and it's sticky on the back. I didn't even know, and you can see. And so what I did was pull a piece off of there and cut it. Now, I don't know if it's sticky enough that you could just do that without anything else. You'd probably want to put a little adhesive, but the way we're doing it, we don't have to do any adhesive. Now, I have an old brayer. It's not Stampin' Up, but this is kind of rough, and I used this instead of my sponge brayer because I thought it would hold up better. The sponge brayer, after doing 20 more or plus of these, so I'm using Early Espresso, and I'm just going across that with my silicone mat on the bottom and getting some color on there. Okay, so I'm going to take that away. And there's another one of my hairs. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. I'm going to eyeball it as best we can. And then we're going to take our sides of our chicken house and put down, and the very edge of that paper does go over my drywall joint tape. I was going to cut up an old window screen we had here because I really wanted to have screen in there, and then it dawned on me that I had this. Okay, so now we're going to go across the top. This piece is a 1/2 by 3 3/4. So you need 2 of those. When you're cutting your wood grain paper. Okay, and so now I'm going to turn this over and trim the back. And there we go. Okay, so we are going to grab our door. And these are the hinges. These hinges are 1/2 by 1 inch. And I'll just fold them in half. Like that. And I put some glue on the front side of here. Like that. And oh, I forgot one piece here, but that's okay. We'll add that. On the got a variety of colors. And I could have had that hinge a little bit higher. Normally, I would have put this cross piece on before I put my hinges so I could line that up. But we're not going to worry about that. So now, what I do is put a little glue on the back side of that hinge and then line that up so Pretty Boy is looking right out the window at us. I stamped You're a Good Egg. That is from our old chick set. And that's a little loose there, wiggly because it's not dry. And I put that in here. The first ones I put here, but then it stuck out. So I put that right here under the window. Just because I always have liked that saying. And then on the front here, I put Hey Chick. And this framelit, this framelit, let's see if I wrote, is from Stitch So Sweetly Dies. And you can use any shape there. You could even just use a rectangle or cut it out, or a punch. You might have a punch that works there. And I put this little glue here and on the back, and then I took twine or linen thread or whatever I had and made a bow there. And let's see, I am not seeing the end of this. I didn't realize this was a new thread, but I'm not going to waste your time there, but this is how the finished one came out. I have these left over from one of the mail stamp sets from some time ago. There was a screw, a bolt, and a star they already had stickers on the back, but you could use anything there. You could even use a little button. I got these gilded gems out, and I thought, hey, that would work right there too. So you could use almost anything there. So the only thing that's missing on here is the twine, and I'm not gonna waste my time or your time finding that. So then let's go here. Our door goes on the front of this card, and there we go. All done, and it's ready to go. And the Hey Chick, you're a good egg. Let's celebrate you. You could use that for a happy birthday, or you could use it for another kind of congratulations card. So just want to thank you for watching. I know it got a little long, but I did want to show you how I made that, and I'll post the directions in the comments on this video. Have a wonderful day. Any questions or any concerns? If you want to be in the swap, if you want to sign up for a card class, send me a message or give me a call. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.